the fact that he was out. So it's hard. Again, this is all opinion. It's hard for me to say they needed him when they came to a game 7 because you can lose with all your players at game 7. It's not like if they would have had a 4-game sweep and they just lost, yeah, y'all really needed that motherfucker. They held their own without him. So when you lose, again, you can't overcome a Kobe, but you can overcome damn Derek Fisher, who's a good player. When you have this guy go out and you game plan around him not being there, they did that, and in my opinion, they were successful. It's hard for me to look at them losing in game 7 and saying, well, if you would have had Middleton, you would have won because it was a damn 7-game series. When I said the part before in terms of the Band-Aid ring, which I think is mad funny, I said this before. If you look at the breakdown of the Bucks are kind of what Toronto was before Kawhi. Toronto was always in the playoffs. Only thing they added Kawhi, there was enough to get over the top, right? The Bucks have always been a playoff team. And yes, injuries have always been there, but we would be lying if we don't say last year was a more injury-riddled playoffs than before. Like, the numbers literally show it. Like, there's articles saying last year's playoffs or last season had more injuries than any other season. It was debated. So when the Bucks lose in the playoffs 3 or 4 years in a row, they win, and I'm not being a homer, but I'm being factual. AD was out because everybody thought they were going to come back. And, of course, I'm not talking this year. We're talking last year. Last year, AD being out was a big deal because those Lakers was moving. And when he got out, shit stopped. We would be lying if we deny that. Remember Chris Paul? He was dribbling down the court by half court. Homeboy lost control of the damn ball and grabbed his arm. He was struggling. And the Bucks maximized off of teams being hurt. That's not their fault, but it's true.
You should be able to overcome AD though, right? Just like the Bucks should overcome Middleton.
Wait. You put Middleton and AD on the same level. I said already.
I'm saying, wait a second. They both all-star players.
No, the hell they're not. Middleton is a 3-time all-star. He made his 3rd all-star. You comparing AD to Middleton.
Did you see Middleton last year in the playoffs?
You comparing 8. So what I just said.
Did you see Middleton when Giannis got hurt last year? Did you see Middleton perform?
Middleton did not make the all-star last year.
I ain't say that. I said, did you see him perform in the playoffs when Giannis got hurt?
So again, this is the benefit of being live, so it's not like double talk. I said a few minutes ago, I said clearly, you can't overcome a Kobe. I said you can overcome
AD Kobe.
Let me finish. I said you can overcome a Derek Fisher. You're going to sit here and tell me you put Middleton and healthy AD on the same playing field. If you put them on the same playing field, there's nothing I can argue because that's just your belief. I don't put them on the same playing field at all. You there? Hey, I think you might. I can't hear you.
My bad. I had a phone. I had a couple of phones.
So let me say this real quick. Now, AD came into the league in 2012. From 24 to 21, he's been an all-star game MVP, whatever you call that. 4-time NBA first team, 2-time NBA defense first team, 2-time NBA defense second team, 3-time block leader, rookie first team, NBA top 75 team, and I'm not even going to get into the college or the collegiate accolades. Now, again, just let me get all this out. Now, the Bucks for Middleton, you want to hear his long resume? 1-time NBA champion, NBA All-Star 2019, 20, and 22. You comparing him to AD.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My bad. I got about 3 phone calls.
Yeah,
So
weird.
the last thing I said was you heard me list AD's accolades, right?
Man, we
Middleton,
talking about the playoffs. We talking about the impact with LA, AD's impact in LA and Middleton and Bucks.
AD's impact is tremendously more than damn Middleton's. Come on, it's night and day.
He's not Kobe Bryant. Like he's not Kobe Bryant. He's not Kobe
No,
Bryant.
the example I was trying to make with Kobe is some things you can't overcome. When LeBron was in Cleveland from '03 to '09, you're not overcoming him getting hurt. We agree?
So say now wait when LeBron let's stay right here. So we can say the Lakers won in the bubble because of injuries.
It was a level playing. No, the bubble was a laying playing field. In the bubble,
In the finals, there was no Jimmy Butler got hurt, Dragic got hurt, and it was no Bam out of Bayou. They played Denver without Jamal Murray. Kawhi Leonard got hurt. He got hurt in the bubble. Didn't Kawhi Leonard get hurt in the bubble? No, Paul George. Somebody got hurt in the bubble, didn't he?
The Bulls were playing. Hold on, real quick. The Clippers were playing hurt the whole season. Don't even talk about the Clippers.
But how? How? We can't pick and choose who we do this week. We can't. We can't pick and choose who we do this week.
I'm trying to give your argument credit. What I'm saying is, I have no argument saying that the Heat were injured in the finals.
Very injured.
I won't argue that whatsoever.
Denver was too. The Western Conference Finals.
And I'm not giving you the Clippers because when is Paul George and Kawhi not hurt?
When is AD not hurt?
He wasn't hurt when they wore the ring.
You killing yourself, bro. You killing yourself, bro. You killing yourself, bro. Like, when is AD not hurt?
Real quick. So let's just do this. Let me see.
Now I say this. In 2015, LeBron didn't win the finals because Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love got hurt. I honestly feel that way. I feel like Golden State don't win one ring if KD don't come and Kyrie don't get hurt. Injuries are part of it. But Kyrie stay hurt.
So you saw when I posted.
Kyrie stay hurt, correct?
We're talking about two.
I'm saying so. In Brooklyn, he was hurt. So Kyrie stay hurt. When Milwaukee played Brooklyn, Kyrie was hurt.
We're talking about two different things. I can explain it. Just hear me out. Again, because number one, we all talking sports. If this end up coming out where I'm wrong, oh shit, end of the world. I'm gonna holler at
man. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my office to keep doing what I got to do. Like this, it is what it is. What I'm saying is, we're talking to a degree. You saw where I posted online earlier. It's even said that with that condensed off season, last year had more injuries than the other season.
No one is arguing that. And I agree.
If I'm using the most simple example, all right, let me do this real quick.
Let's see who did the Bucks play.
Hold on. Let me do this.
You got the floor a long time, B-Dog. You just gave that whole thing already.
Okay, go ahead.
Explaining it again.
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking simple questions. Like I'm getting right to the meat and potatoes. Who did the Bucks play?
Which year?
Last year. Who did they play that was injured? Really, we're talking about Brooklyn, right?
The Suns didn't make it because of injury.
The Suns was in the finals last year.
Dog, you realizing you're not acknowledging that drastic decline. Booker, and then as soon as he came back, then CP3 were hurt. CP3 couldn't even shoot. You trying to tell me you don't think that would have happened a lot different?
Giannis missed games.
Dog, Giannis missed the damn game against Atlanta that wasn't a deciding game. They already had a lead.
He did. They closed out Atlanta without Giannis.
They didn't. Okay, it was not a game 7, bro. They already had the lead in the series. They already had to
pick and choose games, bro. Like
you're acting like Giannis missed a pivotal. They won the game. How many games did Giannis miss? Is your argument? Let me know how many games Giannis missed. He missed one game that wasn't. He missed one game that wasn't the deciding game, and then he bounced right back. Ooh, he had a slightly hyperextended knee. He puts an ice pack on it, did some therapy. He back at it. Chris Paul injury wasn't a bounce back. AD injury wasn't a bounce back.
Yo.
Yeah.
People, I gotta put on do not disturb. I keep getting calls. I can't hear y'all now.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say this. One more wait for him to get back.
All right.
I keep getting calls, man. My bad. And I'm gonna put. We keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. My fault.
All right. So I'm gonna say this real quick, and then because to me, I'm just looking at just simple logic, and I'm taking it super easy. I'm gonna say this. Just reading off of it. 17, they got bounced in the first round. 18, they got bounced in the first round. 19, they got bounced in the Eastern Conference Finals. 20, lost in the second round. One of the most injury-riddled seasons ever, they were the champions. You got a normal season, they lose. I see a
Okay, so first year in LA, they don't make the playoffs. The second year they get bounced in the first round. An unnormal season like the bubble, they win. The next year they out in the first round. So that ring me. So it's same thing, right?
You want me to tell you why your example?
No. I'm just answer the question. Is that the same thing?
Well, no, and I can tell you why.
No. What?
Want me to tell you why it's not the same thing? So we're talking about Giannis' entire career. About the Bucks. You keep trying to compare the Lakers. If
No,
you want
I'm comparing any team. Like injuries are a part of the game.
So here's what I'm saying. So again, we have a lengthier history, but because you want to say that, the Lakers have enough rings that we can't say it only.
No, we ain't talking about that though. That's irrelevant.
It's
the Lakers then lost rings because of injuries too.
Hey Q, when you finish with yours, can I piggyback off something or just throw in a caveat?
The Lakers lost to Detroit because Magic Johnson did not play in the finals.
I mean, when you only have one ring and your one ring is one of the most injury-riddled seasons,
He's 26, 27, bro.
You can't say that you don't see how somebody can draw that conclusion. Even if we don't agree at the end of the day, even if you say, Q, I don't agree with you whatsoever, I respect it. But when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times you go to you're in the playoffs.
That's not a lot.
The one time you win is the season that there are a lot of injuries, and by and large, your team is the healthiest. I mean,
it's no by and large. Like you're putting your stipulations on it. Did the Bucks star player get hurt and miss games in that playoffs?
I'll tell you right now how many games he missed. So you can try to.
He missed 2. I was at one of them. He missed 2
for a hyperextended knee, and he bounced right back. He came back.
He missed games, bro. You can't do that. You can't do it. He missed games. Middleton is out because of a hyperextended knee. He missed the whole series.
2021 was Chris. So listen, was Chris Paul's injury something that was going to get better throughout the playoffs last year? Yes or no?
I can't say no injury is an injury is an injury. I don't put stipulations around an injury. If you hurt, you hurt. Whether it's your finger, your ear, your toe. If you ain't playing, you ain't playing.
Hey, can I drop this one in real quick? Like,
go for it.
I just want to put this now. I know y'all know basketball, so remember when Kareem sprung his ankle against the Sixers? Nobody gave the Lakers a chance to win that series. Y'all remember what Magic did? He said, "Never fear, Magic is here. I'm gonna play center. I'm gonna play in the place of Cap."
And had one of the best performances
bruh,
in league
arguably
history.
The best ever. Like, that man played all 5 positions. I didn't even believe it.
One of the best performances in league history.
Until till YouTube came and I witnessed it. I'm like, bro played center, power forward, smile forward, shooting guard, point guard, and won Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Like
Jamal Wilkes clowned in that game.
Yeah, Jamal Wilkes did.
He had like 35.
He did. I just wanted to add that.
And that was Kareem.
Right. I just wanted to add that to y'all
conversation. Part of the game. Like, they're part of the game. It happens.
And listen, I'm with you. Y'all know I'm a Lakers fan. But you do.
And you being biased, big dog. You being kind of biased toward them too. When we talk because you can say the same for the bubble ring, bro. Like, they played injured teams. They played the Denver Nuggets without Jamal Murray. They played Miami without Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler got hurt and Dragic.
Absolutely. And what I'm saying is, there's not their only time they won, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. This is the only time
with LeBron James. It is.
Hold on. Just let me say this. Sadly, I can't get as raw because I'm at work. What I'm trying to say is, Giannis and the Bucks in recent history only have one ring, and that one ring happened during the most injured season in a long time.
How long has Giannis been in the league?
LeBron has silver rings.
Yeah. Look what he did. Look what he's doing. Look what he did. He lost rings because of injuries too.
Absolutely. The Lakers have silver rings. The Celtics have silver rings. When we're looking at your one long ring,
they got more than one. They won two. They got one with Kareem.
Bro, I said in recent history, you want to go back to 1960 something?
You count the Lakers rings? Don't other than Shaq and Kobe, there ain't no recent history. You're talking the 80s.
Nigga, they won in like 2010.
I said other than that's it, Shaq and Kobe. Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq wasn't there in 2010.
No, bro. I'm saying Shaq and Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Both players.
The Lakers have won in every decade except for the 90s.
So they ain't winning every week. You putting these asterisks on things, bro. Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but everybody has won because of injuries and lost because of injuries. Pippen got hurt in the game 6 of the finals with the Bulls. He was a shell of himself.
If we're talking, so I don't understand. Matter of fact,
you don't want to give them full credit, man. That's all it is.
Wait a minute.
They don't, bro.
Wait a minute. They got credit because they won the title. Like, that is your credit.
Yeah, I know, and you can't take it away.
I wanted to take it away. I'm just looking at the details. They got bounced in the playoffs every time, except for the year that the league was most injured, and it is a statistical fact that the NBA had more injuries last year than any other year. You have the year that you have more injuries than any other year, and you won the championship. Maybe it's a coincidence. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay. So did the Bucks deal with injuries too? Yes or no? That's all I need. Yes or no? You can't say because of the game you think is right. Did they deal with a significant injury? Yes or no?
No.
Man, I can't even debate this. They lost the guy we saying is the best player in the league. A lot say it's the best player in the league right now for 2 games.
Hold on.
And you saying, oh, it was game 5. That don't, man, come on, bro. Like, come on.
I said he's the best power forward in the league.
A lot of people say he's the best in the league. Like, a lot of people say he's the best in the league.
A lot of people like onions. I hate him. What I'm saying is he's the best power forward in the league. I can't give somebody the best player in the league.
Okay. So the Bucks lost the best power forward in the league last year in the playoffs, correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's all we need. Like I don't have to do explanations and just facts.
I don't have to answer yes or no questions because you're asking.
Oh man,
it's not a net. So here's the best example of it. Okay,
you ain't giving them credit, bro. You're not.
They're champions.
No, I'm saying you don't want to credit them, bro. You like, yeah, he missed games, but it was game 5. He missed game. The finals was his first game back, and he clearly wasn't himself in game 1.
I got you. I'm gonna agree with you. Giannis missed 2 games last year. He had the worst knee injury I've ever seen. His leg would turn around backwards. How do you want to put it? Using your own logic. You said Middleton was important, right?
I don't even know what to say no more, bro. I'm lost at this point.
You said Middleton was important, right?
He's very important to that team.
I agree. Did they not win 6? Did they not take it to game 7? So therefore, they won games without him, right?
So you credit the best power forward in the game. Yes, they did. Yes,
you can win to your own logic.
They lost.
Thank you. I need to finish my point. So to your point, you could win 2 or 3 games without your player, but you're saying you need them to win all 7. Using that same logic, the Bucks only missed Giannis for 2 games and they overcame it. The same way they overcame not having Middleton this year. You just acknowledged they won 3 games without Middleton. Last year they won a game against a better team. They better than the Hawks, period. Him missing that game against the Hawks meant nothing. If he would have missed 2 games in the final series,
wow,
completely different conversation. He missed the game against the damn Hawks.
So let me ask you this: if Chris Middleton was there this year, do Boston beat Milwaukee? Yes or no? All the explanations I ain't asking for. I'm asking yes or no questions. Like, wow. You don't think they close him out in Game 6 if Middleton is there?
Can I tell you why? I gave you no. Can I tell you why?
I'm listening.
As I said before, and I'm trying to be fair about it. If it wouldn't have came down to Game 7, if they would have got swept in 4, I say, damn, they needed him. They adjusted so well without him. I can't say how it would be different. The NBA is not like 2K. It's not like
wait. That you keep you answering, then you going on with explaining a bunch of stuff. You're like, bro, like it's just yes or no. It's just yes or no. Like NBA ain't like 2K and not, bro. To me, that they went 7 without an all-star guard is the reason I feel like they would have won with Middleton, and it shows how great Giannis is.
So you're trying
he was clearly outgunned.
The bench. So if Middleton was there, would you have got the same production from Holiday? Yes or no?
I saw it last year in the playoffs. Did you see Chris Middleton last year in the playoffs? You got to give people credit, bro. Like it's okay to give people credit. I saw Middleton have 20-point quarters in the playoffs last year. Easy. Like he's kind of their closer. He's kind of their, like you say, he's not Klay Thompson. He's their Klay Thompson. He gives them that effect. Not saying he's good as Klay Thompson. No, we ain't saying that. But he's that important to that team. He is. And the fact that they went 7 without him really says to me, if he was there, they beat him. But I ain't finna use that excuse that he wasn't there because injuries happen. AD is hurt every year. Kyrie is hurt every year. The Raptors, they beat Golden State. No Klay, no KD. It happens. Like, it happens.
Here's what you're having to do to prove your point. You're naming the most crucial injuries to each individual team when I just left it general and said it is a proven fact that the 2021 playoffs had the most injuries, and the Bucks were, as I said online, the healthiest. I didn't say
how was they the healthiest though if their star player got hurt? Like, that don't make sense. Like, that literally doesn't make sense. You can't say they're the healthiest if their star player got hurt. The best power forward in the game, as you say, got hurt. But you say his injury wasn't significant. But he missed games. Like, I don't know what to say behind that one, bro. Like, I can't lie. Like, I don't know what to say behind that one.
Okay, so I'll tell you right now. So
it ain't like they didn't deal with injuries. They did.
Okay. So let's just listen to this. If you let me say more than 3 words, because I'm looking at it.
You on the podium. You started with the soliloquy. Like, you on the podium. I'm asking yes or no questions.
I'm not giving yes or no answers because I'm not a fucking idiot. I can explain.
I know you just, because the NBA ain't 2K and the A button ain't the B button. And
every time I start talking, you start yelling yes or no, even though I'm trying to prove my own point. I'm trying to prove my own point, and you're just saying yes or no. So am I allowed to say what I want to say?
You preaching, dog.
It's a fucking debate. What do you want?
So it's like 30 seconds. Not what Barkley saying. Ain't like Chuck. It ain't 3-2 back to 1. Bro, you going out like you all over the place. Other than
looking at
everybody gets hurt, bro.
Right now, I'm looking at points I'm trying to prove, but you don't want me to say anything. So looking at last, so he was out games 4 and 5. The Bucks were up 2-1. Game 4, he got hurt.
He still got hurt.
Jesus Christ, bro! Can you stop? I ain't even finished.
Let's let the plate go around so the preacher can preach. That's what is going on. You preaching, bro? Like, you literally trying to break games down. He got hurt. He missed games. Like, now you like, well, game 4, 5. They was up 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. They dealt with injuries, period. Like, you cannot get around that. You can't make it a significant. Oh well, there was 2 games. Like, they dealt with injuries just like every other team, and they lost their best player. It's not. You can't go where they lost him for game 1 and game 2.
You trying to
They
act like?
lost him.
Oh wait. You trying to sit here and say when a player goes down doesn't make a difference? You're
Yes,
seriously?
that's what I'm telling you. You saying it don't. You saying that you should be able to overcome it if it ain't Kobe Bryant.
I never said that. Don't say shit I didn't
What?
say.
You didn't say that.
Moderator, did I say you should be able to overcome anything? I never
If
said
it ain't
that.
Kobe Bryant.
I said nobody.
Did he say that?
That's not what I said, bro.
Moderator, did he say that?
That's literally not what I said.
Just give them credit, bro. They won the chip. They lost this year.
Nobody's.
And let's just keep it. You know what I mean? We can give them credit, man. Like, they lost the all-star player. He's an all-star. He's a 20-point scorer, and he wasn't there.
Did you need something?
No, I was just gonna tell you something.
All right, I get with you.
Moderator,
I don't think he on.
can you hear us?
Since I really can't explain.
You can't hear us, bro. What I'm saying is, okay, it's a fact. A lot of injuries happened last year. We know that.
You can't say
But the team that won the championship dealt with injuries. They lost their best player, the best power forward in the game.
They lost their best player.
Yeah, he missed 2 games.
Okay.
He didn't play. He didn't suit up.
When he went, okay, but I know you go jump in and tell me to stop talking, but I'm gonna keep going. He got hurt when they were up 2-1. They lost the next game. The next game, their team came back, and then they ended up winning the whole damn thing. If he would, again, you can't sit here and act like when a player goes down doesn't make a difference. The biggest point I was trying to make, and then I'll be done with it, across the league. Last year, more teams had more injuries than what the Bucks did. Giannis had a hyperextended knee and missed 2 games. If you want to compare a hyperextended knee to a groin where you can't walk, then go for it. The man came back and he was there for the whole damn fight. Just the same way.
So you're gonna put what's the injury? What injuries are more significant than others? No matter if you're playing or not.
They won 3 games without Middleton this year. They won 2 games without Giannis last year.
So they dealt with injuries both years.
And what happened? They
dealt with injuries both years is what I'm asking.
Yes. My bad. Hold on.
I don't understand the point we trying to prove. Like, I don't know what we talking about. What team? I'm gonna ask again. What year injuries didn't play a significant role in the playoffs?
Bro, if you admit in one breath that last year had more injuries than any other year, then you already proved my point.
I literally said I agreed. I literally said that.
And stop asking what year the injuries make a difference if we know last year was worse.
I said did not. Let me get a piece of paper and write did not.
Last year was worse. It's a statistical fact.
Okay, so the champions had to deal with injuries. That's a fact. You can't get around that. You trying to, it was game 1 and 2. It don't mean the same.
It doesn't.
What? They lost the best power forward in the game, by your opinion. And they still won the chip.
Why? Because their bench stepped up the same way their bench stepped up this year. The Celtics were just too good.
See, that ain't what happened. Trae Young got hurt too, and they was playing the Hawks without Trae Young. I was at the game. So that's a difference. See what I'm saying? Like you.
Oh, wait. Who got hurt?
Trae Young missed the last 2 games too. He did. I ain't gonna lie. See the difference. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a realist. Injuries are part of the game.
And last year they had a lot of luck on their side because of those injuries.
What year didn't one? Tell me a year nobody had luck on their side. You a Lakers fan? You a Lakers fan, right? Right?
The Lakers didn't have. I'm answering you. The Lakers didn't have series where the star players of all the teams they faced kept getting hurt.
In the bubble, in the Western Conference Finals, was a star player hurt for Denver? Yes or no?
We already admitted that.
In the finals, was a star player hurt? Yes or no?
We've already talked about that. Why are we?
That's wrong. Yes, they have won because a significant players was hurt.
Why are we going backwards?
Every team has done it. That's what I'm saying.
And other teams have also won without injuries on their side. The Bucks haven't yet. Their only ring happened because of injuries. They got to
talking about year in, year out. Every team, every year, it's a significant injury in the playoffs.
No, it's
every
not.
Year.
No, it's not, man.
I ain't gonna say every year. I would. What you say? 80%, 80%, 75.
A significant injury? No.
Give me a year.
Not significant.
Give me a year. You probably can go 5 years off the top of your head through the 80s. Because if, like you say, you watch basketball. What? You probably can get, 4, 5 years?
You give me one.
Last year.
Nigga, we talking about last year.
No, I'm talking the year before with the Raptors and Golden State.
And that's when Clay was out, right?
And Kevin Durant.
Okay, that's 2. Keep going.
The year before that.
Which one?
The year when Golden State won.
Kyrie. Okay.
No. They played Houston in the Western Conference Finals. Houston was up 3-2. Chris Paul got hurt.
Cool. So the last couple of years, guys have been more.
We can go the year before that. No, you can keep going the year before that. Golden State was playing the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard got hurt. When Zaza came down on his foot. We can go the year before that. LeBron played Golden State. Kyrie and Love get hurt.
That wasn't the same series.
Yeah, 2 years before that. 2 years before that. Like, injuries happen, bro. Like, it's a part of the game. I feel if Kyrie was there, they win. I feel if Kyrie don't get hurt, they win. But injuries are a part of the game. That's a part of the game. Availability is the best ability.
Again, I don't see how we can admit last year was worse, but then still compare to other seasons. I just don't.
We ain't saying it's worse. We're saying is
it was
every year a team benefits or don't because of injuries. Every single year, more than none.
I'll concede to this. You're right. Every year a team benefits from injuries, and last year the Bucks benefited more than any other team because there was more injuries.
And they star player got injured. They dealt with injuries. Like, that's hard to say because they dealt with injuries. Now this year you can say they lost because of an injury.
So
they lost their second best player.
So let me say this real quick. Hey, moderator, check this out, homeboy. You remember when I first posted a thing about the Band-Aid ring 5 days ago, right?
If the bubble ain't a Band-Aid ring?
If I'm proving my point, you can do yours later. If the Bucks would have made it to the playoffs, if they would have made it to the championship this year and they would have won, I wouldn't be holding this conversation. But they kind of proved that they can't win in a normal format.
They lost their second best player due to injury.
All right, next man up.
They lost their second best player due to injury, and you like, no, they can win. He wasn't that important. What? Like, he's a 20-point scorer.
But why did it make it to? So you trying? So
they lost, bro. They lost. Like we don't credit just getting up. We ain't giving. They lost. They lost, bro. They lost without an all-star, without their all-star going.
You realize Middleton was an all-star in 19, right? Just stay with me. Yes or no? Was Middleton an all-star in 19?
I don't know. You telling me. You telling me.
He was. Was he playing in 2019?
Nah, he wasn't playing. Of course he was.
Did they win the championship in 2019?
No, they didn't.
So don't act like just because Middleton is on the court, they're going to win. Case closed. I'm done. You just proved my point.
So okay, so why ain't Boston won at all? They don't have injuries.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like it's a part. Like you gotta give them some credit, man. You gotta give the Bucks credit, man. They won the chip, and they did it. And Giannis missed games in the playoffs. He did. They lost the best player in the league by minutes.
And Yes, they were the
You
least.
messing up. You messing up. Hey,
What's up?
I couldn't hear. But yeah, is what it is. What it is. It is what it is, man. Like you probably gonna see another injury in these playoffs. Like now they saying Chris Paul was injured. Like it's just
Chris Paul,
injuries are a part of the game. Every team has benefited off of it more than not. Every year, some team is gonna benefit from injuries, and we just went through a litany of injuries from the last 5 to 6 years. Like, and it's significant injuries, and it is what it is. I can't take it away from nobody because that happens. Availability is the best ability. That's the first and foremost thing I learned in sports. If you can't play, EA Sports, it's in the game.
So I'm about to post this link.
Huh?
Of course, we can have our own opinion, but I'm gonna at least post this link because at the minimum, even if we
All
don't
right.
agree, I don't want you thinking that what you're with is just some made. I'm not an article saying the same thing.
No, ain't nobody saying you didn't. I told you I agree. Everything you're saying is right. But the Bucks dealt with a significant injury. That
It was
totally throws it out the window. It ain't like Giannis played his first game back in the finals. He was not Giannis. He was not himself. And Phoenix won the game.
It wasn't a significant injury.
Ooh,
But
he missed games. Anytime you miss games, it's significant. In the playoffs,
No. In the playoffs, they will rest you in the playoffs because they say, we know we can beat this team. We need to go deeper. You can rest now because we need you in the. Do teams not do that?
I say I can't speak for. Only thing I can say is if you miss the game, it's a significant injury.
I've seen teams sit guys because they know they go rest. They need to rest them now for later.
Well, if he on the injury report, I got to take it for the injury report. I can't go with speculation.
No,
if a player like Embiid got hurt this year, Embiid got hurt. I can say that Embiid he missed games every playoff.
Well, Embiid that motherfucker either sick or got flu or got that measles.
But he missed games. It don't matter if you got a hurt fingernail, a broke eye, shot in the back. If you miss games, you miss the game. Like you missed the game. Like it's a significant injury if you do not play in the playoffs.
I mean, that's opinion because I don't agree with that, but I can't argue it. I mean, that's just your opinion on it. I've seen guys miss games because we can rest you now because if we make it to this next round, it's more important that you're fully healthy and opposed to playing on that knee.
Well, I just know from what I was raised and playing, if you could play, you played. Period. Like
I mean, different, man. I mean,
the resting and all that stuff, I can't assess to. I don't have as much dialect on that because when I played, if you could play, you played. I don't care if you was playing the Y League, the Church League, or the best team in the state and the national. Like you played.
Pro sports. And listen, if Bucks would have won,
you breaking up, B-Dog. You breaking up.
Oh, he's still in the back.
Would have won.
You breaking up.
Oh no. Proven. That's it. Let me hop off, man.
Hey, I gotta wrap it up, man. I can't hear you anyway. I need to move on. But it was cool. This was fun. I'm gonna do it again.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I said he gone. All right. Peace.